Are you struggling to create a sales page for your product or service? Maybe you have an opt-in page that is not converting as you'd hoped. So whether this is a sales page that's not getting sales, an opt-in page that's not getting you leads, or you've just simply not got any idea of where you should start to create this page, don't worry. This simple method will help you build and transform your pages. For the best blogging tips and advice, subscribe to my channel and hit the bell to be notified when I post a new video every single Monday. So you need a sales or opt-in page, but you don't know where to start. You don't know the aspects that you need to put in there, how you should lay it out, and it's all just a bit overwhelming. Am I right? Don't worry, by the end of this video, I'm going to give you the steps that you need to go through and give you the points that you need to make sure you hit to create high converting pages. I've used this system on all of my pages and now you can too. So let's get stuck in. The first point is how you actually create it. What platform do you create this page on? And so there are so many options out there. There are lead pages, there are click funnels, there are optimized press, there are so many other systems and platforms and programs that you can purchase to use to create these great pages. Now they have advantages, they've been tested for conversion and they have everything in the right place, in the sort of optimum place for conversions. But what if you haven't got, you know, extra cash to throw around on a service? Well, you can create these pages just from your WordPress site. So, or Squarespace, whatever platform you're on. All you need to do is create a new page and make sure that page has no header and no footer and no sidebar. We really just want it to be a basic page, which is exactly how it would be if you had a ClickFunnels page, for example. So the first step is to get a blank page with none of the trimmings, and then you're good to go. Basically, you want to give people just two options. You want to get them to opt in or buy, or leave the page. There's no other options, which is why we don't want any of the stuff going on around the sides. So let me know in the comments, what is your biggest issue when it comes to designing and creating sales pages? So now you've got your blank page, how do you structure it to make sure that it converts, or to give you at least the best chance of converting? So the first thing to bear in mind is that studies have proven that a long, narrow page layout has been proven to increase conversion. So as long as your copy is captivating, and I've got another video on copy, so I'll link up to that in the cards. But as long as the copy is captivating, people keep scrolling, and the longer they scroll down the page, the more invested they feel. And so they almost feel like they have to click the opt-in now button, because they've spent so long on the page scrolling down, and also psychologically they're quite a way away from the exit out button, the X button. So that's a thing to bear in mind, is that keep your text narrower on the page and see how that helps your conversions. So the next point is to think about color theory. So we can all pick colors that go with our brand, but maybe we didn't actually do our brand in the right way in the first place. Maybe we didn't select our brand colors with color theory in mind. So is there a way on your sales page to use color theory to really give out the vibe that you want to give out? So red and orange have been proven to increase urgency, and so they are good colors to include. But if they really don't vibe with your vibe and go with your brand, then do a little research into color theory and see what evokes the right the reaction that you want to evoke. What colors do that, and include those on your sales page. So the next thing to think about is the positioning of the buttons. So that all important buy it now button, or your opt-in button, they need to be in a few different places down your site, and you do need to test this and see which converts best for you. But one place that you really do need the button is on the bottom right. That is the end point of when people are reading a page. If you can imagine reading a book, they're going to read across and move down like this. So this bottom right place is the ideal situation for one of your buttons. The next thing to bear in mind is a lack of Chrome. Now, that doesn't mean Chrome in your kitchen or Chrome anywhere else. Chrome refers to all those extra fancy things that you can put on a website. So the dividers, the menus, all of the navigation things and the bells and whistles that basically are put onto distract people. We don't mean them to, but they do. So the more of these extra things that we put onto our site, they break that immersion of the person being in your site. So just as we said at the very beginning, we want a blank page with no header, no footer, no sidebar. This lack of chrome is another thing. So we want no extra fluff and frills. We really just want text, pictures and buttons, and that's it. So that's it. You've got your WordPress page that hasn't cost you any more money. You're going to have that simple page with no sidebar, footer, header. You're going to have no other chrome on there, so no menus, no bells and whistles. It's just going to be basic. You're going to keep a thin, long, narrow design to the page. You're going to have a button on the bottom right, so that is that end point. And then you're going to look into color theory to make sure that you are using colors that evoke the reactions and the responses that you want to evoke. And bear in mind that red does create urgency, so maybe you can pop that in somewhere, but only if it fits with the aesthetic of your brand. So there you have it, your simple sales page blueprint that you can use. You can just make sure you hit all of those aspects on every page that you create, and it will mean that they are more likely to convert for you. And obviously you need the great copy, so check out the other video to make sure that you are structuring it. In the other video I give you a really easy formula that you can use time and time again. It's so simple, and I'll link to that in the cards as well. So if you want to join a community of women just like you, I have a secret society where I share up-to-date blogging and biz tips to help you turn your blog into a business. I'll put the link up in the cards, and we'd love to see you in the Mompreneur Revolution. If you like this video, please let me know by liking it below, share it with your friends and subscribe for more videos. And I would love to hear all about any issues you have with sales page creation in the comments. I'll be along to answer any questions you have. See you soon.